All right, here we are, Coach George, with our Generosity Life Principle video for the month. Are you ready to talk about these students who?
I'm ready.
All right, we're going to start with third grade then. Let's see here. Yes, all of our students at Hubbard that have been showing generosity for third grade. We're going to start. Go ahead, Mr. Coach George.
First one out is Joshua Holtman from Mrs. Davidson's class. We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. Ronald Reagan.
Oh, wow.
Joshua is always ready to lend a helping hand to others. Thank you for always being there for others and willing to give what it takes. We love you. Way to go. Joshua has the highest reading points in third grade. He always has a book in his hand.
All right, good job, Joshua. Next we have Cannon Speaks from Miss Gates's class. Cannon is a super kind and caring young man. He will do anything for anyone and is generous with his kindness to others. Cannon likes to ride dirt bikes, spend time with his family, and swim when it's warm. Ooh, I like to swim too. Good job, Cannon.
Roman Hayes from Mrs. Heath's class. Roman was voted by his classmates as being the most generous student in their class. He is very generous to others and a good friend. Great job, Roman, being awesome.
Good job, Roman. All right, so Lena Skinner from Miss Hyatt's class. Lena is generous when it comes to sharing extra treats or just being a friend when someone needs one. She is always making sure that everyone has a friend or they are happy. She likes to give hugs. I've had one of those Lena hugs.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
a good hugger. Good job, Lena.
From Mrs. Marley's class, we have Payson Rose. Payson is such a sweet friend. She is always willing to share her supplies or lend a hand to those in need. Our class is lucky to have her. P.S. I am so proud of how hard she is working in third grade.
Aww.
She had the best time making a Sunday on Coach Joe's head.
Yes, she did. She had a good time doing that for sure. All right, and from Miss Turner's class, we have Mr. Hudson Solomon. Hudson is always willing to help others. He is kind, loving, unselfish, and has a huge heart. Hudson loves playing sports, PlayStation, and is a great listener. Good job, Hudson.
Kaylee Metcalf from Miss Wiederstein's class. She is always so thoughtful and considerate. She is quick to share her things and always makes sure her classmates have what they need. She is often sharing her Friday treats with anyone who didn't get one. Kaylee is the best. Kaylee loves art and loves to paint.
Oh, very nice, very nice. And from Miss Wilson's class, we have Serenity. She gives of her time without being asked to help others in class. She likes to make things for teachers and classmates. She says that she likes to be sassy, which she is. She's our sassy girl, pretty and fashionable. And yes, Miss Serenity gives good hugs as well. So good job, Serenity, for earning the word of generosity.
From Mrs. Word's class, we have Gentry McCraw. Gentry is not only generous this month, she is always showing generosity. She is generous to her classmates by sharing and caring for others. She is generous to me by bringing me coffee.
Ooh.
Thank you, Gentry, for being a great classmate and friend. Gentry loves scooters, coffee, and shopping.
Ooh, I'll take a coffee, Gentry. Very cool glasses as well. All right, and from Miss J. Wright's class, we have Easton Manning. Easton, on more than one occasion, has shared his own things with a classmate who was without something. He is always very generous with what he has, and Easton plays basketball. So cool.
From the librarian, Mrs. B. Generosity means giving without expectations of receiving anything in return. This class is generous with their attention and time with one another. Miss Wiederstein's class are top dogs. Love Mrs. B.
Awesome. That's awesome. And from Mr. Williams and Steam. Man, these kids are great, being generous and kind. Sharing things these caring begins are the most generous I can find. Great job, Miss J. Wright's class. Good job, Miss J. Wright's class.
And out of Thrive, we have third grade Mrs. Heath's class.
Yay.
Mrs. Heath's class shows generosity of being kind to one another and being willing to help each other out and thrive. Keep up the great work, Mrs. Heath's class.
Awesome.
So proud of you,
Yes,
Mrs. Whitlock.
very good. And from Coach Shockley and Coach Joe in PE, we have Mrs. Hyatt's class. This class does a great job of showing generosity when they are in PE. They are always showing other students how kind and caring they are. They excel at the small things like holding the door, helping a fallen classmate up, and even sharing their place in line. Way to go, Mrs. Hyatt's class. Good job. All right, we're going to celebrate on out and get to second grade now.
Good morning, Miss Broslow.
Good morning, Mr.
We're
Williams.
here to celebrate some second graders. So let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Why are you so tall? I
I
don't know. Let's
grew.
figure that one out.
I ate
All
my
right, here we
veggies.
go. First one.
Emma Vaughn in Mrs. Grayson's class. Emma's generosity towards others is truly amazing. She shares with kindness and is always eager to give. It's so wonderful to have Emma in class this year. Thank you for always sharing and caring. Emma enjoys playing games with her family, especially Yahtzee.
Ooh, Yahtzee!
Yeah, I like
Ah.
some Yahtzee.
Here's another one. From Miss Jonas's class, we have Claire Kincaid. Claire is always willing to help out others, and she loves to buy treats for friends. Claire loves playing with her toy gnomes.
Ooh,
Romeo and Juliet, maybe?
yeah, it's a good movie. Jakari Crush from Miss McAllister's class. Jakari is always wanting to help and share with others in need. He is the first to offer up supplies or assistance and always gives from his heart. Jakari loves his family so much and is a wonderful brother.
Oh, that's so nice. And
Yes.
I'm going to say, isn't this the second month in a row that Miss McAllister's photography game has just been stepped
Oh,
up?
It's very nice.
I know. She's
I like
like challenging everybody. All right, here we go. For Mrs. Nash's class, we have Reese Rollins. Reese is one of the most generous people you will meet. Every time we have treats, she always brings extra money to buy someone something that doesn't have any money. She is one special and sweet girl. I'm lucky to have someone like her in my class. She loves riding horses. She also likes cats and dogs. Whoop,
Oh,
whoop.
I like animal people are nice people. That's for sure.
And they know how to scratch.
Next is Livy Ross from Miss Snow's class. Livy is generous with everyone, whether she is sharing her supplies or her time by helping others. She is always one that others can count on. She is also very generous with her compliments. I am constantly hearing her compliment other people. She sets a great example for others to follow. I am so proud of you, Livy. Not only is Livy athletic and great at sports, she loves to clean. Ooh, I bet your
Oh,
parents
wow.
like that.
Very nice. Miss Broslow, you did such a good job on that.
Oh, thank you.
Uh-huh.
It's so kind to share compliments.
There we go. I like compliments.
Yes.
There we go. In Miss Spence's class, we have Easton Rounds. Easton is always offering to bring me supplies and snacks from home. He's even willing to fix broken things around the classroom and home. He is more than willing to give his time to help others. He has a huge heart, and it shows. Easton enjoys wrestling with the Noble Wrestling Club and likes to play Fortnite. Oh, there we go. There's some Fortnite.
Wrestling. There's a future there. Emma Creakin from Mrs. Wahlberg's class. When I think of someone who is generous, I immediately think of my sweet student Emma. Emma is always willing to help others and give to her classmates. She is always happy to share with others. I appreciate your kind heart. It does not go unnoticed. Keep up the great work. Emma likes to play with her pets.
Oh, very nice.
Another animal person.
Yeah, animal people. Great job. All right. Here we go for Miss Webster's class. We got Levi. Levi's selfless nature and generous heart brings light to our classroom. He's always willing to give help or support when I or other students need it. In fact, he is the first one to volunteer when I need help. I can't count how many times he has given another student a pencil when they needed one. He is big-hearted and compassionate, or he is a big-hearted and compassionate student who unselfishly helps make our classroom a better place.
Wow.
Levi's favorite foods are pizza and tacos. Mrs. Webster's favorite also. And I gotta say, we have pizza and tacos at our house about once a week.
No, pizza and tacos. You can't go
Yeah,
wrong.
Taco Tuesdays.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Next is Delana Williams from Mrs. L. Williams' class. An old poem states that Friday's child is loving and giving. Well, Delana must have been born on a Friday then. She gives her time, offers her help, allows others to go first, and makes stunning arts and crafts to give to others. That's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Delana, for being a sparkling example of generosity. Delana wants everyone to know that she likes being a friend. Another fun fact about her is that her handwriting is a masterpiece, and it would fool you into thinking it was typed from a keyboard. Here's a little note. Her teacher is exactly the same way.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah, you guys could, I don't know, have a printing contest.
Yeah, I have first graders and Coach Shockley that can write better than me.
No.
Yeah, I'm horrible. Ooh, in Miss V. Wright's class, we have Erwin. Erwin has been wonderfully generous by always sharing his things with his fellow classmates. Erwin loves watching his favorite YouTube videos. I
Oh,
wonder
nice.
if those are Hubbard TV episodes.
Oh, maybe. Or
Probably not.
Or
but,
maybe
no, we're
some
just-
Star Wars. You two have a lot
very
in common.
nice.
Oop, and from the library and Miss B. When I think of this class, I think of helping hands. Helping others is what generosity is all about. Miss Wahlberg's class, you are the cat's meow. Love
Oh,
Miss B.
I get it.
Yeah.
You were a cat.
I was a cat.
Oh, that was good. All right. Oh, from my class. These kids are out of sight. Generous, kind, and full of might. They can really shine their light to be generous because they're out of sight. Great job, Mrs. Williams' class.
Nice.
Not my Mrs. Williams, another Mrs. Williams. There are a lot. This is Mrs. L. Williams in second grade. Sorry, the other Mrs. Williams in the building.
From Thrive. Mrs. Wright's class does the right thing by showing generosity to each other. It is a classroom full of caring students who are willing to share and help each other out. Great job, Miss Wright's class. And you rock. I like that one too.
Oh, now I get it. In PE, oh my goodness. Can we give it up for Miss Williams' class again? Woo-hoo, Miss L. Williams in second grade. The desire to give what you have to others perfectly describes Mrs. Williams' class. They have the kindest hearts and are always showing their classmates how generous they are by speaking politely and showing them so much kindness. Very proud of you, Miss Williams' class. Great
Nice.
job.
And
All
the
right.
8 ball says yes.
Very nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for first grade.
Woohoo.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. I'm feeling generous today. Thanks
too.
to all these lovely students making me in the mood. Okay, So let's celebrate some first grade generosity winners. First, we got from Mrs. Andrews' class Seth Kinnaman. Seth is always looking for ways to help someone. He's a true friend who likes to cheer his classmates up when they are down. He has given many peers $1 on Friday so they don't feel left out on snack days. He always lends someone a hand and lets others borrow supplies if they need it. He's a wonderful role model in our classroom on what it means to give joyfully. Seth says if someone doesn't have a friend, he would love to be yours. That's so awesome, Seth. He likes to make stuff, crafts, and he likes to play basketball and football. Good job,
boy,
Seth.
Good job. All right. In Miss Brewer's class with Miss Annabelle. Sometimes when we are generous in small, barely detectable ways, it can change someone else's life forever. Margaret Cho. Okay. Bella has a generous heart that makes sure others do not feel excluded. Sometimes it is something as simple as offering to share her supplies or bringing in something special for her teacher so she could be included in Bella's birthday. That's very nice. It's the little things that Bella does that make her generosity that much sweeter to those that are around her. Bella loves to draw and do art. Way to go, Bella.
Good job, Annabella. Next, from Miss Dressler's class, we have Miss Emery Chapman. Emery is kind and generous to her classmates. She is willing to let her classmates borrow her supplies, shares treats on Fridays. She has kind words for her friends and is willing to help however she can. Keep being the best Emery you can be. Emery likes to play softball and she has chickens at home. You know what? And she's been generous and has brought me eggs from those chickens before.
I like chicken.
Come on.
All right, in Miss Dalma's class with Miss Addie. Addie has such a big heart. She gives others hugs when they are feeling down. She's a good hugger. She is one of the first students to check up on someone if they need a helping hand. Thank you, Addie, for being so generous and kind to others. Addie goes to the rodeo and does barrel racing on her horse.
Oh, that's nifty.
Her horse's name is Thunder. I didn't know that.
Fun
That's
fact,
awesome.
Addie. All right, from Miss James's class, we have Brinley Hodges. Brinley is always generous. She will give her classmates anything they need. She offers to help out, shares her supplies, and is extremely kind to everyone. I am so proud of her. Brinley just became a big sister again. Oh, she's cute too. Her name's Jacqueline. Her baby sister was born a few days ago, and her favorite thing to do is hold the baby.
Ooh.
She's so sweet.
Be careful. All right, Miss Johnson's class. So we have Mr. Garrett Smith. Garrett has brought donuts to share with his classmates several times this year.
Oh, I'm going to have to go by there.
Me too. He gets very excited and loves to help pass them out. If a student needs something, he is quick to share what he has. Way to go, Garrett. Garrett loves the colors red and green. I think that's Christmas. His favorite food is cheese pizza.
Making me hungry.
Yep.
All this donut and pizza talk.
At home, Garrett likes to play his video games, especially Minecraft. Ooh. He also has several pets that he plays with. Good job, Garrett.
All right, from Miss Lee's class, we have Tempe McBride. Tempe has such a kind heart, loves to help others. She is a friend to everyone and always makes everybody smile. She sets a great example and shows others how to do something if they need help. She likes making new friends and playing games with her sisters. Good job, Tempe.
Good job. All right, Miss Morgan, we have Brooklyn Fur. Brooklyn is always the first to share her supplies with others. She even lets them get into her pencil box whenever they need to borrow a marker or crayon. She is also willing to share a friendly smile. We love having Brooklyn in our class. Brooklyn's favorite thing at school is reading books. She loves her little brother and her cats. Good job, Brooklyn.
Good job, Brooklyn. All right, from Mrs. Pritchett's class, we have Emiliano, better known as E. E is new to our school, but he has immediately shown kindness and generosity every chance that he has gotten. E makes sure all of his classmates have what they need. He has been an awesome addition to our class, and we are so glad that he is part of our class family. Way to go, E. E loves music and the new show Wednesday on Netflix. He's a big brother, and he loves to sing and dance.
I haven't watched that one yet. I'm going to have to.
I know, I haven't either.
I'll ask E how it is.
Okay, Miss Trexler's class. We have Mr. Sterling Shipman. Whether it's bringing gifts or sharing with a classmate, Sterling has a very generous and giving heart. If a classmate or his teacher needs anything, he has no problem offering his help or his belongings. Sterling is a very kind soul and an asset to our class. Sterling loves to play Roblox and play with his 2 dogs. Ooh.
All right. So from the library with Miss B, she says happiness is giving more than you get. This class has very giving hearts. Miss Dalma's class, you make generosity look easy.
There
Love
we go.
Miss B. Good job, Miss Dalma's class.
All right, Mr. Williams and Steam. I'm going to sing it. This class is generous. They show it to all. In the spring, winter, summer, and the fall. They can go high. They never go low. Being kind to everyone is something they know. Awesome job, Miss Brewer's class.
You should take that show on the road, Coach Shockley.
I need my compliment.
Yeah. Take that show on the road. You're calling. All right. From Thrive with me, Miss Whitlock, we have Miss Dalma's class again. Miss Dalma's class shows generosity by sharing supplies and helping each other out and thrive. I should have sang this, but I can't beat you, I don't think.
Nope.
They look out for one another and have caring hearts. Keep up the great work, Miss Dalma's class.
Good job. It's probably worth a penny. All right, in PE with Coach Joe and Coach Shockley. This class demonstrates perfect examples of generosity every day in PE. They have no problem sharing any equipment that we are using. They do a fantastic job of making sure others have what they need, and they always speak kindly to their classmates. Way to go, Miss Johnson's class.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
Proud of all of our generous people here at Hubbard, and I think that's it. So at
Hubbard TV.
that's the way the cookie crumbles.